It's time for more boats. Next week is probably when well, we'll see how the farming for the new stuff goes. But I kind of want to try it. I want to start working on that backlog. Maybe not next. I don't know. I'll figure it out there. I just remembered what's next week. Yeah, it's so annoying that when PoE is loading stuff, it kind of just forks my internet connection. Like every time I blip out, every time the stream stutters, it's not like my game that's stuttering. It's PoE that's causing that, and it's so annoying. Like it actually annoys me. 'Cause I've never had another game that can throttle my internet connection to other things like PoE does. Oh, yeah, I should send like a big ass shipment of corn in order to Calgary. There's bonuses on that. It also kind of sucks that uh risk doesn't affect the spawning of the boss. Because if it did, then I'd just run low level. Well, people would probably just be abusing it. But can you really blame them when it's this much of a pain to get runes? Granted, it'd also just be another problem because of the uniques and stuff. Do I have 4 scarabs? Because I need to do 75 maps with 4 scarabs applied. Which is a bit of a pain. Because most of them I don't want to use. If I go put some beyond in there. Put some beyond. Some of that. What else? Or at least like start getting some of it. It's because like instead of using them, I'd rather like trade them up. But that one's a waste, but I don't care. I do not care. Okay. I was just making sure I hadn't forgotten. I didn't remember if I had taken them up a lot. At the end of stream earlier. God, this is so fun. It's so fun. Of playing a game that can just get on my internet connection while I'm playing it for no reason. Like, brother. So this is why I hate PoE. This is one of the reasons I hate playing Path of Exile. Like, I don't know why. Every update, it just gets worse throughout a league. Like, it'll be pretty bad at the beginning. And then once the beginning is, like, kind of dealt with, and it, like, they usually do, like, a patch, and that patch is fine. And then, like, they'll do more patches throughout. And as they do more patches throughout, it gets worse. Like, I don't understand. And it's like, it's happened every league without fail. Like, I have like way more issues than like as the league continues. And it's incredibly annoying. How is it spawning? Like, it's just incredibly annoying. Because it's only a problem with this game. I've never had this problem with any other game I've played online ever. And I don't understand how like they have it coded where that's like that happens. Because like any stuttering on stream, I'm not stuttering in game. I literally am not lagging like 90% of the time. But as it like loads in stuff, it like fucks with my internet connection. And when it does that, it's just like cool. Hope you didn't want to like a smooth experience on anything else but PoE. And it gets in it's like it just pisses me off. I hate when like something like just doesn't work for no real reason. Cooldowns off? Yeah, they are. Wait, are they? Yeah, they are. Like it's one of the main reasons I usually like this is honestly I think the probably close to the longest I've like streamed PoE like both like all day, like day and night. Because usually I stop streaming it like all day because I get so fed up with how bad the performance is. Because like I'll try every fix that people suggest and nothing works, or something will work for like a week and then they'll patch the game and then it just bricks whatever the fix was. Because like Apex, I have those issues, but like Apex doesn't affect stuff outside of the game. Like if Apex shits itself, Apex shits itself. Like There's really nothing else there. But if PoE shits itself, my entire computer shits itself, and it's just like that's just so annoying. Because honestly, like I don't understand why PoE like affects so much stuff outside, like beside itself. Like I could understand if it was like an issue in general. Like I was like, oh, Apex lags, all my stuff lags. Oh, if it's First Ascendant lags, all my stuff lags, like stuff like that. Then I'd be like, okay, it's probably an issue with the computer or just something with Windows or whatever. Blah blah blah. Who cares? But it's not. It's just a PoE problem. And when I first started reading, like there was some suggestions that it was because of Steam, because apparently there's like some issues on some people's computers with Steam. Like if you play the whatchamacallit, if you play Path of Exile on Steam, apparently there's like this problem with God, I hate the cooldown recovery. I need to start like paying attention and trying just not to let the cooldown recovery one be a thing, because it's it's such a pain. Like it just messes with my muscle memory. Nice chill. Such a nice chill blight for once. It's so rare to just get one that's so chill. I don't even have to move. I think it's one of the probably the biggest things that like even though blight annoys me, sometimes I'll still try it because it's like sometimes you can just get really, really just like that, like clusters like that where it's pretty peaceful. You're not really, you're kind of just chilling. But then other times you'll just get some of the most fucked, like some of the most fucked up. Just get some of the most like messed up, like holy shit, what the fuck? Oh, is it because of Beyond? I think it's because of Beyond. I don't know why those guys just became so powerful. Oh, wait, I don't know why. I think it's because there was like 2 packs of mobs in there. that do the empower allies thing when they die. And so they just kept empowering everything around them. Because I saw a lot, because like those guys at the end, right? They didn't have enrage. They didn't have they didn't have periodically enrages. They didn't have enrages as losing, as they lose HP. Still losing my mind, trying to do trying to just autopilot my war cries. Okay, why is there so many? Like there's been a lot of those packs on this map. Am I missing something? Yeah, empowers allies. Yeah, that one. Because the empowering is like pretty. This is it like bugged? Like, what are the chances that you run into not like just like into two like openings in a row where it's like empowers allies blue pack into fire ignite resistant blue pack, like just right next to each other? Like, I usually have pretty shit luck, but that's some extra shitty luck, honestly. Like, that's some next level shitty luck. I'm missing something. I have to be missing something. There has to be like some mod or something. That's way too many like empower allied packs in one map area for that to just be like what? That's so weird. Why is it that like in this run, all of them had an empower allies blue pack next to a fire ignite resistance blue pack? Like in every single one. I've been running alphas all day. That's the first time I've ever seen that happen. As I put beyond. Oh, it's this bastard. It's probably because of Shaper. Okay, that makes sense now. I was like, wait, what did I like do to cause like what did I add different? It's probably the Shaper. Probably the Shaper. Which means I probably shouldn't combine Shaper uh with Alva because that was really, really annoying. Like that was that was really annoying to not be able to just clean sweep kill everything like I normally do. Because normally I don't have an issue killing anything in there. And I was running the alvas after doing the swap to this one to the level 18. Oh, I also kind of wanted to try. There was one thing I'd have to check out what people are running now, even though they're probably running a bunch of awakened gems. But I saw a couple builds running shockwave. I'd see a couple builds running fortify support. I'd see a couple builds doing doing uh melee, like added melee damage. I saw one build doing fire pen, which is why I put it in, and it felt really good, so I just never took it out. But then I saw a build using this shockwaves. But it's like 130% of base. Problem is, I don't know if that's affected by the. I don't think that's like good. Is the thing. What are people running? I haven't checked in a while to see what sort of like crazy shenanigans people have been up to. Aside from like the, there's like the obvious ones, right? Where it's like Ashes of the Stars, uh, Echoes of Creation, stuff like that. Yeah, Awakened Fire Pen. Awakened Awakened. Yeah, I think a lot of people are just running like the melee physical one. Combustion. Huh. Wait, so what are you running on? Oh, he's running Purity of Fire. Knockback. Oh, yeah, this is the guy that's running Knockback Shockwave. I wonder if he's still playing this. Yeah, it's just I think to pump like really high damage, you need to get some ludicrous items. You need to start messing around with stuff that I don't want to mess with. Wait, is he running 45% of what? Wait, that could work with Avatar of Fire. Oh, that's such a big brain move. Because you get 45% of it as extra fire damage, and 45% is cold and lightning. Then you get half of that cold and lightning as extra fire damage with Avatar of Fire. But I think that's like kind of expensive to. Oh, yeah, probably. At least I can't craft it because it probably needs a power rune. Yeah. Whatever. Damn. Such a good idea for an enchant, though. I think I should probably also swap to the Coronal Mall. I'm breaking. I was trying to block Forbidden Flame. When it usually, especially when it gets to this point in the league where you're like a couple weeks in, if you try to use like PoE Ninja, you have to really sort through it a good amount to get a build that's not just like cracked out of its mind. Or I guess you could use like you could search for SSF stuff. That might be a search option. It's just that depending on your builds, you might not have anybody in SSF playing it. But trying to like look at it in uh in like trade league and like being like, oh, this is like I have to run this for like a damage upgrade is kind of a bad idea, honestly. Because especially if their damage is pretty high up there, it's like there's a guy who's at least like PoE Ninja damage is like 6 million with this build. Like he's probably got some changes, some like differences here and there with like other things aside from it, but he's running like a Forbidden Flesh and Flame and a Light of Meaning. I mean, I imagine, yeah, getting that would be really nice. He also has the Polaric Devastation, which I'd like to get. Oh, hmm. An interesting process. I need respect for Admonisher. Did he take the chill one? Yeah, he did. Might be worth grabbing at 97. Trying to see like what he took. Because our points are relatively similar, but he's got like a couple more jewel sockets than I do. We have a good amount of the same stuff for passives. It's just that he he doesn't have how much armor does he have? He has 28,000. Is that all just coming from like gear? Attributes, attributes. So he got a bunch of armor there. Bunch of armor. What armor is he even taking any armor passives? No, he's not taking like any armor passives. And he doesn't have hmm, interesting. He doesn't have like any armor passives at all whatsoever. And he's got more armor than I do. Like he doesn't have this, he doesn't have this. He doesn't have well this wait, does he not have that? No, he does have that. Okay, I was about to say like there's no way. This is like almost mandatory if you're doing shots. He doesn't have this. Which to be fair is kind of debatable. I think if I just got more fire resistance I wouldn't need that. I think I have more fire resistance. Hmm. He probably has more HP than I do. Not by much. By 300. I think that's because of the Vermilion. Which, to be fair, I had been thinking about a Vermilion ring to get more HP. Oh, you're right. I wanted one more. One more Scarab. Uh, mm, there's no point in using this because we're not running a strong box Atlas right now. So that would just be a waste of points. Yeah, so I don't feel like there's a lot of very good, just well, all right, that's a lie. There are a lot of very good like toss in and forget ones, but there's not like four, right? Because I'm just trying to do like work my way on some of the challenges, and there's one that requires just running 75 maps that are rare or are tier 16, rare or higher, with 4 scarabs, and have at least 80% quantity, which is basically all on my maps at this point. I think before I was able to get the full top hat on this Atlas, it was like the lowest one I saw was like 86. Now we're at like 124. Lagging. I don't know. I do know. I just know this is like a problem that I have with this game so much. Every time they do updates, there won't be anything in the update patch about any sort of like background shit they did or anything like that. But without fail, every like patch, I'll just always have more problems. Like just continuously have more problems. It's like extremely annoying. And like these issues I have aren't just while I stream the game. They just happen in general. Whether I'm streaming, not streaming, there's no real difference. Game kind of just does whatever the fuck it wants to do. Mildly annoying. I also wish there was a way to like increase the chance of I saw something about orbital. Tempted to grab that. It's just I don't know if it was the boss has chance to drop orbital making or if it's like the Eldritch mobs. Because it was the Eldritch mob one that's grabbing. It was the boss one that's alright. Hopefully no crazy empowered allies nonsense. I don't necessarily mind the Shaper Influence one. I just don't want it while I'm doing my Alva missions. I don't want Alva taking longer than it needs to. Since I'm literally just doing it for the challenges. Just doing it for 2 challenges, running my alpha missions and upgrading rooms to tier 3. So that way we can get 2 challenges. And then after that, I move on to the next one. Just probably just do expedition. I guess we found the I'm not gonna lie, the Beyond Scarab's not too bad. We haven't gotten any like tainted currencies or anything, but it's definitely adding more stuff to murder. Spawning more things is nice. I can't remember the last time I played PoE where I played a build for this long. And I wasn't just like sitting there trying to roll to a different one. Because I know for sure Bow and Shatter, usually when I play Bow and Shatter, like 2 weeks into Bow and Shatter, I'm ready to like play something else. I'm just tired of playing Bow and Shatter. It's how I realized that while I liked melee, I didn't like all melee skills. Because I was always like looking for a different skill to play. It's also why I stopped saying, "Oh, I like I want to play melee in here," and more just like I want to play slams. I like playing slam. I'm like, and GGG actually pulled it off. Made the melee dreams come true. Our we didn't they didn't let our melee weems be weems. We can slam confidently while awake. I'm glad I don't have to actually clear the rooms. Let's just like upgrade the rooms. Right? Like I think that's the challenge. Was it Argus task? It was one of the ones where you just need to do one of them. Oh, Magnificent Master. Yeah, upgrade. It's just upgrade. If you had to like run these, that would suck. Then I'd be like, well, fuck. But just upgrading it, I'm kind of curious why they made boots go core. Hey, there we go. Painted currency. That was the whole reason I was looking for scarabs to just run on the map. I just put beyond because painted currencies. To get one from a map that we didn't really like invest anything, like any points into, or like beyond. Not bad, to be honest. Pretty decent little earn over. I'm surprised they added these boots though. As far as I know, I don't think there was any build whatsoever that used those boots. So I wasn't really expecting them to make it to core. Because they don't always put all the uniques to core. As far as I know, I think there's definitely a couple. I should say not immediately. Oh, this one's. Oh, these are worth. I need to remember. But is Tota? I know Tota. They did Utula's Hunger, Rakiata's Dance, which for whatever reason they decided to make tier 0. Defiance of Destiny. Did they make all of them? I think they might have made all of them. Oh, core. Like in the core loophole. And then obviously Necropolis, I've seen the ring, the boots. I don't think I've seen the gloves yet. I don't know if they put that in. They brought the Piranha's Pact back with the light thingy. So same thing, different form. I don't think Crucible had any uniques, but that's because of the whole Crucible tree thing. And then Sanctum got like all of their uniques when it went core. So I guess the majority of them went unique or went core. I'm getting tossing. I need to save Orgrid because when I go to sleep, I want to do a big thing of Orgrid and corn. We've almost sent enough for finishing at least the Crimson one. $26,000. I think we need what 35,000. I think we're mad. I don't know. All I know is that we hit 97. I'm probably gonna try to do paper. I didn't actually expect to get this close to 97, honestly. Um, oh, I don't think it's 4 unique scarabs. Hmm. Doesn't really hurt to just toss that in for maps this time. The other. Oh, okay. Oh, so that's like a double whammy then. So we need to use we need to use 500 scarabs on top of the fact that technically, like, if you do this, because it's 4 minimum, right? So that's what 200. No, that's like what 300 scarabs. Because this is like 28, and this is 20. Yeah, it's like 300 scarabs. Like you get like more than half of this done. The problem is like getting the scarabs for that. Well, quote unquote problem is getting the scarabs for that. Because I still feel like the drop rate for scarabs are a little low, the basic ones. Like the well, not like the basic scarabs, but I mean like just if you just run maps like without having an atlas for scarabs, it feels a little low, the drop rate for them. I don't necessarily think it's an issue if there's like low drop rate for like the rarer scarabs, especially because there's like an actual atlas passive for it. But it does feel like the drop rate for like just scarabs without having like any of the atlas passes for it is a little on the low side. That was one of the complaints from last league too when they introduced it. Like a lot of people like one of the biggest things that was kind of like applauded for PoE is how like you can kind of just do whatever you want with the atlas because it doesn't really matter. It's more to personal taste. Like there'll always be like more efficient things than this and that, but like the atlas is really nice and just how like it doesn't really give an advantage in most cases. You know, it's not like when you're doing like a build where doing a different like choosing something different could lead you to lose out on like a couple hundred thousand DPS or something. Stuff like that, or just be like half as tanky as you could be, like those kinds of things. Like, would you be slightly more inefficient than like other ways? Yeah, but you know, the Alice is still kind of mostly just do it the way you want it. There's obviously like strategies that work, but when it comes to, but a lot of times those strategies are more reliant around the scarabs helping them out, or in the older times the sextants, right? Like what sextants you had applied. Like stuff like that. Like there was like some like outlier, like but when it comes to like passive to passive, it's what at least from what I've gathered and mostly from playing, it's like you kind of just play what you want. Like, are you going for challenges? And you just gear your passives for challenges. Your atlas for like to complete challenges. Are you going? Do you just want to do content and you have a certain content you enjoy? Well, then you just tailor it for that. Like personally, I enjoy harvest. Like I like it. I don't know why. Honestly, couldn't tell you why. I don't know if maybe it's just a nostalgia thing from it being like the league that I came back to first when I first took a break. But I don't know if that's exactly the case because I think Sanctum. No, I think no Crucible. Sanctum or Crucible, whichever one of those two was the one I came was the other one I came back to when I did my second long break from this game, and I can tell you I don't miss either of those at all whatsoever. Like if they added Crucible as like a core mechanic, I would probably like be like, I get that shit out of my game. But there was no way that was going to be core. That would cause such a extra level of complicated, like just complications for a game that is already not simple. Like you're just kind of asking for trouble at that point. Oh shit, I wasn't paying attention. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't paying attention at all. I don't even know what killed me. Rest in peace, my covetous shrine, though. I will say I was it. It might have been the Eldritch mob. They have like extra fire and chaos damage, but I think that's just the Dodre pack. So I don't know why they just like murdered me. I won't lie, I wasn't really paying attention. I like to be fair, I straight up got one shotted by that squad. I blinked and I was dead. That's why I don't know. I didn't even see them attack me. I just blinked and I died. That's why I'm just assuming that it was that it was what should we call it? That it was a firing squad from the Great Eldritch mobsters. Kind of sad though, because that was a covetous shrine. Those are kind of really nice to have. And it's actually been a while since the last time I had one. Because I was getting them a lot in the other Atlas, the one with the delirium. I was mildly surprised that we weren't getting so much. We got two more Ashen. Really spread them out, huh? Oh no, it's Summit as well. But Summit's tier 15. Yeah, it's tier 12. Obviously, yeah, we were getting a bunch of those. A lot of them are already rared. Let's see. That one's fine. Fine. That's fine. Still obnoxious. It literally just reapplied the I don't want to take a chance. of the stuff. I don't know. I kind of learned my lesson to stop uh, tempting fate, running the Ava missions and running them on crit maps. I'm gonna have a bad time. I've died too much. I forgot to like activate. I still feel like I should cross blank. Gem cutter prisms are never bad. The flask thing is slightly annoying, but that's fine. Alright, those guys I don't actually understand why they do. The guys that throw Molotovs, like, just because they have like extra fire damage, I guess. All I know is every time they've shown up, though, it's been not fun. Because they'll just hit me. Like, one of them will hit me and I'll just watch my health ping pong a little bit. I'm like, okay, buddies, calm down. I don't know, I feel like they should change the boss ones. Like, 4 Vol Orbs for giving the boss like a shit ton of defensives. Like, what? Why? Like, that just doesn't make any sense to me. Like, generally, if I look at it and it's one of those where it's like, oh, hey, we're gonna make it where it's like, don't really get anything from, like this. Right, the 64% isn't that bad, but the covers enemies and Ash on hits sucks. And then it's just 2 additional orbs of binding. Like, why the fuck would I take that? Like, at least make it like a full stack of div cards or something. Like half a stack of the div cards for like, I don't know, maps or something like that. That's the other one. It's like, oh, drops like 2 2 divination cards for a unique weapon. Oh shit, better watch out. Like, just so weird. I mean, like, I know not all options can be like nutty, but I feel like if you're gonna make options be a thing, then at least make them worth considering for a bit. Like, I'll take the cartographer ones and stuff like that, since can't really go wrong with those. But wait, how did he die? I hadn't. Wait, what? What? This was the map boss. The map boss that kept following me that I just kept ignoring died while I was like walking away. I'm mildly confused. Did I miss an alpha mission again? Because I've only seen like the one on this map. So it makes me think that I missed a singular alpha mission previous map. I think he was hasted, and then there's also the fact that he has like 58%, 54% increased attack speed. Yeah, I missed. That's such a pain. I need to start paying attention to this number when I do alphas. Because the problem is every time I don't complete it, that's like technically a map wasted. Because you have to do all of them for it to count as completing the mission. When will I learn? When will I learn? Not today. That's when. Not today. Hey, the invitations. 3 each. I do plan on running these. Just not right now. Generally, I try not to run bossing stuff if I'm past like 50%. Now, oh, you're such a piece of garbage. You couldn't commandeer the vessel like 2 minutes faster before I queued up the map, you piece of garbage. This is why he doesn't get invited to parties. Oh my god, why can I not cast an ability just because she's talking to me, bro? I couldn't cast an ability just because Alva wanted to tell me some stupid thing about like how we have to continue with the temple hunting. Like just because I was like stuck in the dialogue option. I mean, technically, I could just like quickly speedrun it by just clicking in and clicking out, but since I also have the mission to try to upgrade the rooms to tier 3, it's you know, get a little extra gold, get a little extra XP. Isn't bad. That makes the these Eldritch minions tanky as fuck though. Holy. Oh right, I forgot that the Covetous Shrine also makes me take increased damage. That explains why I got shotgunned to death on that map. Alright. I just wanted to try to kill him while I still had the Covetous Shrine. I don't think I made it though. Oh, do I have the I don't think I have the I have to check. The Scarab one that makes it where the rares, right? The more modifiers they have, the higher their chance to drop scarabs. That one was pretty good last for scarabing. Watch that meteor just fly by. Oh. We got a chaos orb out of it. Not the worst. Not the worst. I still wish if you found Alvin missions, they would just stay marked on your map. Like completely, like regardless of where you are. Oh, we got like 3 chaos orbs out of it. Yeah, so like for instance, right, you see how like that disappeared, but then you see how Alva is still there? Like it'll tell me where Alva is, even when I'm all the way over here. Like it should just do that for all of those, in my opinion. Like just leave these circles. I don't know. Kind of just how I feel about it. Also because it's just a pain to backtrack. And you know, the answer could be like, well then just don't backtrack. Yeah, but if I have a covetous shrine, I'm not gonna want to stop to do Alva while I have it going. Like I'm gonna want to like clear them as much of the map as I can. I feel like that's just like a natural reaction. It will take your vote. Yeah. I was like when I was like moving up earlier, I didn't see it at all. Okay, this like whatever stack of garbage has the ice wall and flea needs to like just get out of my face, bro. Like just get out of my face. I'm trying to kill the stupid architect to upgrade the room. And it's like literally just keeps putting the wall between me and the architect. Like, bro, stay in your lane. Stay over there. Stay away from me. I gotta go. I was about to start another map and then I remembered I have to go save the people. I have to go save the people. All right, Tujin, wish me luck. Oh, no, let's see. There we go. Now it says pay 50,000. Take his lunch money, his nuggies. He's gonna give me a power rune and say thank you. Oh shit, wasn't paying attention. Sometimes I don't realize he's doing the circle for the anchor when he's got like the other circles going off. To be honest, I think so far out of the more recent like unique fights they've done, this one's kind of like one of the cooler ones. I'd say like I'd say in general, I think they did a pretty good job with the fights for the uniques from for this league. Time rune. Uh, no power rune. I would have been. Ironman's like the second level one, but doesn't really do anything for us when what we need is a power rune and we can't upgrade with it. So a little bit of a pain. Even though from what I gathered, I guess you only get power runes from the bosses. I thought you could get them from the shipments, but at least when I was like looking around, like people were talking about that they come from the bosses. Or at least that seems to be like what most people who are responding to inquiries were reporting, that like they got theirs from bosses. And the luck was varying. Like some people were saying, you know, they fought like the admiral 6 times and they got like 3 power runes. Other people are kind of more like me, where we fought the admiral like 6 to 8 times and we've gotten no power runes. Even though it seems that potentially maybe the Black Knight has a slightly higher chance than the admiral, because like from the research I was doing, it seems most people were getting them. Like sometimes the admiral would drop it, but it seems that like anytime they would get like 1 from the admiral, they would have gotten 2 from the Black Knight. But I haven't had very many Black Knights spawn, so much I can do about that. Yeah, we can get more. Get off my butt. I'm not looking to fight you yet. Trying to see if I can find all of the Eldritch altars that I can. Where you at? Bring that ass here. What do we got? Nothing good. I actually just really don't think that, aside from checking if it gives you the thing, I don't really think you can get anything good out of that. I don't know, I guess I'd have to do more research, see if anybody else has like gotten anything, but it just feels that like you just don't have like the actual rings that you can get off of that that'll be good is just they just don't exist. Which I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, right? Like in my opinion, I don't really think there's like that big of an issue. I think the problem is like I think people would rather be excited, right? Like seeing like nameless seer, you're like, oh, you like raise your eyebrow. Cause yeah, it could be any random like unique, but especially with this league because of disenchanting, it's like, well, even if it's all shitty uniques, as long as there's one that's pretty rare in there, you can just grab it and toss it to Rog and get a bunch of dust out of it. But like with those, like I have yet to open one where I've even kind of just been like, oh, that could be a pretty good ring for if it wasn't for like XYZ. And I don't know if that's what they want to go for. Like if that's what they're aiming for. Where it's just a case of like realistically it's not that big of a deal. Like 90% of the time until you get to like the one thing that makes it like half worth getting. Okay, I do have it, this one. Rare monsters have a 50% chance increased chance to drop scarabs. Big one. That too. I think that's it for like big increases for notables. Aside from that, it's mostly just grabbing these. But I don't think it's like that good a gaudy way to grab those. Alright, we're gonna do one last quick sweep around the map. Because I think I'd like the Zoph's blood, but I think it's blocked. Probably faster if I just check filter blade to see like what's blocked on it. But the rest. Iron. To be fair, they're all uniques. If I ever like actually finish completing it, toss them in a rug. This one's faster than when I'm looking for the necklace because I just have to look for a specific color. Strategic. I get to do a final sweep of the map. And is my other boat time to get back? At night. Yeah, for the most part, it seems. Well, it seems it hasn't dropped, so I'm just gonna assume that it just has a really, really low drop rate and not blocked. To be honest, we're running pretty low on the ore, but I just haven't been getting a bunch of stuff that isn't just like petrified amber or bismuth recently. I haven't seen a Verisium one all day, I think. Be kind of nice if we could get the Black Knight to spawn. Oh wait, I have money. I forgot to come check the upgrading after I killed the dude. I was like, we're pretty close. Yeah, we just have two more. Two more, and then all of our money goes straight into treasury for free. All free. Stop it. Oh, I think if I could grab. I remember that was close. But considering I don't remember having some, probably for annoying. Look at my maps. This thing is. Normally, I wouldn't really care about clearing the map, but with the altars and the fact that I had two of them with the chaos orb, kinda worth. And left doesn't really. I can see. I'm tired of like putting a map in, not realizing, and basically just wasting a run. I still wish I could like pick. Like these would have like a tick next to them, and I could just like. Alright, at least we're only 7 maps, but we still have a lot to do. We're gonna be running Alva for a while. I wish I could like skip that. Like, well, we may have found the temple, but that part. Actually, like, I could probably just skip whatever. Uh, like once we get done with completing Alva for the mastery one, we can probably just run the one for. I can just skip it and only take the ones that let me upgrade rooms. So that way I don't have to waste incursion chances. Good increase on the covetous right? Oh, I saw the exclamation point, so I thought it was one for entry, but it's one that I had finished. There was one more. Back to this is. Glad I can tank this. Because he's just completely immune to getting. Basically, I wouldn't have been able to stop him because he's resilient to cold towers. And then he's a unique monster, so I can't stun him. So he's just walking through my physical towers happy as can be without a care in the world. So the only way I'm stopping him is by tanking him. Luckily, it seems like the meteor tower like hit him a couple times. Bottom corner. Yes. Yes. Let's 5 minutes. Enough time to run another map. Fine. Those are both fine. Herald of Pride is not. Oh. Or not Herald of Pride. Herald of Purity. It's a Herald of Pride. The little Herald of Purity dudes beat up a lot of stuff, yeah, for projectiles and stuff. It's kind of nice because I don't usually get to use. Though I still don't actually know if they're better than just trying to run anger. I have so I have so much bismuth and I rarely ever use it. I don't remember what bismuth. Is that the one for skill gems? Because if it is, and that explains why I rarely ever use it. I kind of wish there was like a way to trade like ore like of one type for another type. Like for instance, if you have like a shit ton of bismuth and you just don't care for what you get from bismuth, then trade it for orichalcum or crimson ore, stuff like that. Granted, there's still always going to be some use for it because quotas from the docks to cycle through them. But I digress. I need a mover. Oh no, that's fine because I have to like here to like empty my inventory. Also, we haven't been getting any more unique rings, and it makes me sad. It makes me very sad. unique rings. Please, we're so close. Oh, well, I mean, 3,000 is 3,000. For the other one, so wait. Divine Orb, at least. I think I'm gonna start sending them both to Ribbonfell, though. This one for now. Just try to have them come and go at the same time so I can get a. Let's just. Here's Lion's Eye. They built King's March here. Get a feel for like where stuff's at. Is this where we stay after the story? Because it's like the Karui Shores, right? I'm assuming we stay like here. Hmm. Oh, I should have like one. Because there's the Oreo docks. Hmm. It's just interesting to see like an actual world map. Because I don't think in game there's another way to see it. Like a world map that just shows you everything. I'm glad I didn't grab that covetous shrine as I was going on. I might have actually died off of those crystals. Which would have been rather unfortunate. two of them. Okay. Yeah, the covetous shrine damage input pretty noticeable. I'll go from like kinda getting tickled to like my health is just getting chunked periodic. Okay, I for sure passed in front of the entrance of the arena and I didn't spawn anything. Why did it spawn as something new? Oh wow. One, two, four. That's a good three run. That'll be nice. Once we finish doing the mission completion one, I can just prioritize leveling oh, nice. Like the one that just levels rooms. Like if it doesn't have one that just upgrades a room, I just don't work. Pretty good. 3 tier 3s on 2 of them. But since we weren't on the harvest one, it's a harvest atlas. We missed out on any chance to double dip. Yeah, like for instance here, I'd probably like look more at it, and then I probably just wouldn't do incursions until I got like these two. I could get those to level 3. But that'll be for after. Holy. Do I have the meteorite one? I don't. Oh, so weird. I saw her like bamfing and I was like, oh shit, the monster. Let's not. 72 gold. Check that out. I still don't understand how sometimes I'll just like, while walking my character around, I'll just casually pick up just pick up oh, not to actually go. I'll just casually pick up items. The amount of times I've opened my inventory and was like, when did I pick that up? Too many times to count, honestly. Fuck. I fucked up. We're off by a lot. Oh no, we're off by 1 bar, brother. If I had just not sent that last shipment with Verisium. Oh, that's so troll. And even I think I need more Verisium bars for after that anyway, because I don't think that's the last upgrade. Yeah, we need one more. Oh, now I really just need Verisium, bro. I need to remember to not accidentally send a shipment with Verisium. I had had Verisium all day. I don't know what's going on. I'd say I had a decent. I have had a decent spread of like Crimson, Orichalcum, and Petrified Ember, but I haven't had a lot of Verisium or any Verisium today for that matter. This is why I don't like the high requirements for the ore ones because I can't control that at all. It's also one of the reasons I was like, man, it'd be kind of nice. Well, was why I was mentioning it'd be nice if you could trade, right? Like if I could just trade my Bismuth ore for Verisium ore so I can finish building that, would be nice. But unfortunately, there's nothing I can do. Why did my character that body? I'm so mad. I frost blinked and I left clicked over here so that I could walk away. And then fuck, I was so close to leveling. I'm I left clicked to walk away, and then because of the way the fucking uh, stuff got spawned, I was just completely surrounded. I just not opened the stupid box. I'm actually like kind of mad. I got body blocked into it. Because I went over here, and usually one Frostblink is all you need to get out of like the clumps there, but for whatever reason, it like spawned shit all the way out here. When I don't even have a strong box thing. Like I don't have any of the strong box nodes. Like so why was there so much shit there? Oh man. I was so close, bro. I was at like over 95%. Actually, I don't remember how much XP with this. I don't remember if it's like 10% or 7%. Because if it was 10%, I'm even more pissed off because it means we were at like 98%. I'm just not gonna look it up. So fucking annoying. I've been playing it safe the whole time so I wouldn't die when I got that close, and now I die and that sets me all the way back. I hate that. I honestly hate mechanics where you like lose XP for dying. In like every single game I play that has XP, and it pisses me off. Because the problem there was that the strongbox like summons from what's on the map, which I think includes the Eldritch, like the Eater Exarch things. And I'm pretty sure I gave them chaos damage. So when I got surrounded, I just got blitzed down. Because realistically, there's no modifiers on this map that I should have died there if it wasn't for that. Yeah, like it has to be because of that. It has to be because of it spawns the Eldritch minions with the box, and then they had chaos damage, and since I was like surrounded, they all just like shotgunned me to death, like instantaneously. And I just couldn't do anything. This is why I don't play this game on hardcore. Like even when I play safe, I still die. I just get pissed off. I'd be like I get annoyed, like mildly annoyed when it's softcore. If it was like hardcore, I honestly just would have probably rage quit for the day there. Because generally, while doing bosses, I'm like, oh man, I suck at this game. While mapping, I'm just like, bro, what is this shit game? To be fair, like obviously I could have just not given the Eldritch guys chaos damage, but I didn't realize the strong boxes like summoned Eldritch minions. If I had known that, I wouldn't have touched the box, but I didn't know that. I thought it was because like, I mean, I guess they're technically on the map, so sure, I guess. But if I had known that hitting the strong box would have summoned the Eldritch minions that are affected by the modifiers from the altars, I would not have touched that strong box. It's annoying. Play safe all that time. You're like, I'm like 90% sure it's like 10% what I lost. I was so close to leveling up, and now I'm like back to 90%. Means I probably would have just leveled up if I hadn't died. Fuck. I mean, part of it, I guess, is also I could have just get my chaos resistance there, so it doesn't matter. Like, there's definitely ways to avoid that outside of just being annoyed at the game, but in this case, I'm just gonna be annoyed at the game because I can be, and the and it was just such a weird circumstance. I've never had an issue when I frostblink out of a like away from a strong box where I'm still like body blocked. Granted, most of the times when I open a strong box, it's not by a bunch of golems. I think that's why I was like so far out. It's because the golems are so big. Didn't really have like space for them. So I just like shoved them out. Fuck, that's so annoying. Oh well, that's what it is. It slowed down a lot when I got to 54. Once I started getting them put together in like yellow maps, too big of a deal. I wouldn't say it wasn't too big of a definitely slowed down the damage a lot. In the Verisium, dude. I just need a singular Verisium bar to upgrade it again. I'm gonna need more after that though, so I need way more than just a single. But I just need a Verisium node, and I think I'd have enough for that in the next one. Because Verisium nodes at this point, I think I get like a couple hundred, even if I only like half channel it, like I've been doing to be safe. Yeah, like I've been getting literally everything except for Verisium. I haven't had a Black Knight spawn all day. I haven't had. I'm fairly confident in saying that I haven't had a even just a regular Verisium node spawn all day. I guess maybe that's part of the reason I haven't had so many Black Knight spawns. It's like it doesn't seem there's a way to increase the chance of getting Verisium to spawn. He only spawns. He only has a chance to spawn from a Verisium deposit. So it's a little like not much I can do about it. I mean, to be fair, it's not like we've had the Admiral spawn a lot recently either. We had that one stream, I think he spawned like 2 or 3 times, which was really nice for gold. But I think I've only fought the Black Knight twice, maybe 3 times total. It hasn't been very many, unfortunately. Well, that whole room, that could have been. I was not expecting them to be like I just saw I saw they weren't blue, so I was like, oh, normal dudes. And then all the normal dudes turned into explodey bits, and I was like, oh, there's a rare in there. Ah, that's not good. Miscellaneous scarab thing would have been nice a lot earlier in the map. Not so helpful at this part. At this part, I think miscellaneous means it's the ones at the bottom. You know, the ones that don't have like a specific typing. So like monstrous lineage, stuff like that. AKA stuff that I would like. Oh, 3 chaos orbs though. Cool. One of the bigger downsides is that I used up a bunch of the mirrored rares because I had a pretty decent stockpile of those. I used a bunch of them, and I now realize I should have saved them for when I'm running the scarab thing because while running, you know, well, I mean, one of the things is literally one of the scarab nodes is for the rare modifiers, right? So if you run the one with mirrored rare packs, it's a lot nicer. I'm assuming it's pretty good for getting a bunch of scarabs. Ah, 93%, bro. It would have been 97 if I hadn't been such a dumbass. 97 if I wasn't such an idiot. It's kind of spooky. There's a bunch of chaos now. Yeah, I think it's been a while since I've been able to run tier 16s this comfortably on a build. Oh well, not really. Bama was actually pretty comfy. Really wasn't that bad. Bama was just rough because I had to like constantly reposition my clones and stuff. I don't know why those the Searing Exarch ones. So like on Eater of Worlds, right? The reason I don't like doing Eater of World altars is there's the I call them the firing squad. It's like the snake ladies that just I think they by default they shoot out 3 projectiles. And so they'll spawn like a giant blob of them. And I've gotten firing squatted down by those so many times. So that's why I generally don't like. Where's my character stuff? Character just didn't move at all. But almost ran out of time. I forgot what I was talking about. What was I talking? Remember? My brain kind of like blanked out when I don't remember what I was talking about. I know what I was thinking because my brain was kind of just like, oh yay, bismuth, or bismuth. Ooh. I do not want to be in that cluster foxtrot of shenanigans. What I was talking about. I know I was mentioning like earlier where it was just like Bama was kind of annoying because of having to like reposition and constantly resummoning my clones. It was pretty hell on my wrist. But it was good. The damage on it was really good. The damage on it was good, and that was after like acknowledging that I was doing a really poor job of playing it. I did a really bad job of playing Bama. This is Okay, I went from being not good to manageable. The only reason I said it was this is not good is because everything that was resistant to all the towers I usually ran. But I saw there was only one that was resistant to frost. So I decided to kind of like just YOLO, put like two down with one physical one, and then just put a bunch of meteor towers. Well, I got one meteor tower off, but basically put a bunch of fire towers down. And then just hope that everything was like clumped together enough that I didn't have to worry about it. Realize. What is my actual like resistance right now? Oh, it's 300. I thought it was really low between, well, it was 200 something because my curse is minus 29 fires. So still it was with acceptable parameters. I don't know each one. I think that was the last one that I picked that up. Oh, you. I should be pretty close to finishing. Yeah, one more map. And then we can just focus on trying to upgrade rooms. A lot. Oh, that is. I didn't actually think that was going to be worth anything. Bro. Such an unnecessary mechanic. Like honestly, like I just think being able to just lose your like with 0% risk, just being able to just lose your fucking crew member. Cool. That's definitely what people like. GGG. That's definitely like how people like to play. Like I like on one hand, I can understand probably the thought process behind doing it. It's like, well, we need to add like a gold dump for whenever like that was probably the idea behind it initially when they were probably putting stuff together. Oh, yeah, we got the Katava Blood Drinker one. Uh, they were just like, oh well, we need to give them a gold sink after they get their town all upgraded, right? So they don't have to since they won't really have too much to spend on. But between the cost of mapping and like just the wages, like it's unnecessary. Like that's just like an unnecessary addition, and it just feels like shit. Because like risk doesn't affect it, right? Uh, it's like one of the worst things that could happen is having one of your. I'll send one after this next after we finish this map off. But it's just like, oh hey, you're you know I've been like, I've heard other people have it where they're just like, oh man, I have a crew full of like level 9, level 10 dudes, and then they'll have like 3 times in a row where one of their crew members just dies on 0% risks, and it's like, ah, yes, that's so fun to that's such a fun mechanic. Because like one thing would be like, oh, if it's like, oh, you lose your crew member, but blah blah blah, feel bad, blah blah blah. Here's like extra stuff, right? Because like commandeering isn't necessarily like good either because it delays, but you get commandeered, you go fight, you get runes, you have a chance of getting a power rune and uniques and stuff like that. So it's a net positive at the end of it. But just losing out just a member just straight up like feels so bad. And it's been a while since that happened to me. Even though I had like, I think it was someone recently, no? Yeah, I think there was like 3 nights in a row that I would send a 0% risk over to one of the far uh one of the far like ports. So that's what I do at night. I'm just like, all right, I'll just send them out to the far ports. Probably good. And like I came back and first day got killed in a bar fight. Second day, killed in a bar fight. Third day, oh, he decided to like start a new life. And I was like, what is this shit, dude? Like, I'm just wasting so much gold with this arbitrary, like, hey, let's get rid of your crew members. I don't know. If I had to give feedback, it would probably be probably make it where the black well, because like well, actually, I don't know how the Black Knight works because they've never told us. We just know that it's a Verisium deposit. So I don't know if like because like there's 2 ways the game could do it, right? It could always just roll every single time it spawns an ore node. It could just roll and be like, all right, does this one turn into a Black Knight cluster or no? Right? Or, which I feel is probably the more likely aspect, is it probably goes, okay, which of the 4 ores is this? And then it rolls. And then if it lands on Verisium, then it goes, okay, is this a regular Verisium node? Or is this a Verisium node that has the boss fight? Right? And I think that's what happens. And it kind of feels that Verisium is way pretty far down. I mean, I don't know if something with the patch changed because before the patch, I was getting at least like a couple Verisium deposits, like in a day's worth of playing, so I'm like 7, 8 hours. But after the update, I don't think I've seen a Verisium node since. So I don't know if maybe they accidentally uh, reduced it, the chances for it or something, or I'm just like being particularly unlucky, which is probably the case. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll just get a Verisium node. I don't know where, even though I've already seen the Petrified Ember. I do not feel like going into Alpha missions with a covetous shrine. Like, at all. That is not very high on my list of things I would like. For some reason my brain thought that was like which doesn't make any sense because I know the exit isn't purple. But I guess it just saw like the slightly glowy effect and it went, yeah, that's the one. Hey, we got our totem. Yippee! Back to where we were an hour ago. Got some uniques to send. All right, so we finished that. Oh wow, we're literally one map boss off finishing this one, which pushes us to 20. Uh, Probably the easiest ones would be probably either the blueprints or this one. This one requires 15 blood-filled vessels, so that means I need to like do ritual 15 times. Well, I need to do ritual enough times to get 15 blood-filled vessels. Uh, and then, yeah, that's like way more work. So the easiest one is probably like these two. What quote unquote easiest ones? Like probably like the fastest ones to get done would probably be these two. The easiest one is probably just do this one and just buy the badges. Because I think 25 rewards isn't that hard to get. It's just I don't remember if you need 3 or all 4. Because the level of the area scales based on how many armies are in it. I don't remember if 4 is required to get over 81. Let's see. This one we just need 5 more unique rings. That's like 1, 2. Well, 1, 2. This one's just using scarabs, which we're trying to do. 3. This one I'm just gonna keep running Alva to get the last. Sanctified scarabs. This one's just running more maps. This one requires at least 1 power rune, maybe more. I think we can definitely get to 24 easily enough because we just need 4 more, right? Which is this one, this one. Well, not including this one. So this one, uh, this one, and then just another one, right? So like tremendous township or whatever, and that gets us 24. So 24 is definitely within range. It's definitely feasible. 24 to 32 though is pretty rough. Because there's 40 total, and so I'd have to look for 6 that I know I won't be able to do, which is this one, this one, this one for sure. This one I need to do map runner so I can try to get the bandit lord to spawn. and then see if like we can pull that off. And then one of these days, I just won't get hit by the falling rocks at some point. Um, this one's probably like not that hard because I just need to buy like another 6 chisels, and then just run a tier 17, which I do plan on trying at some point. Um, Sanctum Delve. I was thinking this requires like the special offering. Yeah, I don't know. I think to be honest, I think we might just get to 24 and then probably just call it, or at least take a break for a while from it. Some of these are just gonna take time. I need like 7 more or 9 more offerings. I think I have 3 now. I need like 7 more. Um, cross contamination's like not terrible, but it's a pain sometimes. Like to be honest, probably like some of the easier ones is just these two. Because you can just do the one where the bosses are possessed with ritual and just I think you just activate the ritual while the boss is still alive and then just do it. Uh and then this one is just do blight while you're delirious and just take the permanent delirious one. But this one's like not that hard. Like it's just it can be a little tedious sometimes. This one I really think they should just take this one off. Like in all honesty, I think they should take this one and this one off personally, like in my opinion. And then just leave the rest because the rest you can get them from anywhere. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it might be doable. It might be. But I'm gonna go send some boats out and probably go read some and then lay down. So thank you everybody for watching. I do appreciate it. If it was early in the day, if you have a good day. If it was late in the day, if you have yourself. And I will see you all. Bye bye.